Friends, let's start with a big question. A question many of you are asking. Your parents, your cousins, you are in college, or you are thinking about college. You look at the world, you see AI, startups, coding jobs everywhere. You see influencers, content creators. Then you look at a degree like civil engineering. You think of hard hats, construction sites, old textbooks. You have to wonder, is this degree still worth it in 2025? Is this path still relevant, or is it a dead end? This question is super important. It's about your future, your career, the impact you want to have on the world. This is a serious topic, and we need to break it down. Many people think engineering is just about math, physics. They think it's old school. But what if I told you that was a massive misconception? What if I told you that civil engineers are at the center of building the future we all talk about? They are the ones who will build our smart cities. They are the ones who will protect us from climate change. They are the ones who make sure you have clean water, a safe home. Before we look forward, we must look back. We need to respect the foundations. Civil engineers are the unsung heroes of our modern world. Everything you take for granted today was likely built by one. The clean water that comes from your tap, pipes, treatment plants, the entire network, the smooth road you drove on this morning, planned its route, chose the materials, made sure it was safe. The building you are in right now, checked its structure to make sure it wouldn't fall down. They are the guardians of our physical world. Think about the iconic projects that changed history. These projects did more than just solve a problem. They connected people, enabled trade, inspired generations to dream bigger. These amazing achievements all come from a few core principles. The first principle is infrastructure: roads, bridges, railways, ports, power grids. The second principle is safety: floods, earthquakes, the test of time. Their number one job is to protect human life. Finally, the third principle is community: public spaces, systems that deliver essential needs, networks that connect us. These core ideas, infrastructure, safety, and community, are not old-fashioned. They are timeless, and they are more critical now than ever before. So, if civil engineering is so important, why is everyone questioning its value? The world has been hit by a storm of change, and this storm has four major parts. First, there's the technology explosion. Since 2020, AI and automation have gone from science fiction to everyday reality. AI can now help design a bridge in a fraction of the time. Drones can fly over a construction site and monitor progress. Robots are starting to perform repetitive and dangerous tasks. This technological shift is changing the jobs people do and the skills they need to have. The second part of the storm is climate change. This is no longer a distant threat. It is here. We are seeing more extreme weather events every year. Record-breaking floods are destroying homes. Intense heat waves strain our power grids. Rising sea levels threaten coastal cities. These are massive engineering challenges. The old ways of building are not enough anymore. We can't just design a drain for a normal rainstorm. We have to design it for a once-in-a-century flood that might happen every 5 years. This requires a completely new mindset. The third force is rapid urbanization. More people are moving to cities than ever before. Our cities are growing bigger and more crowded. This puts immense pressure on existing infrastructure. We need more housing, more public transport, more schools, more hospitals. But we can't just keep building outwards forever. We have to build smarter, fit more people into cities while making them more livable, green, and efficient. This is a complex puzzle that requires incredible creativity and planning. Finally, there is a big shift in the job market. The shiny new jobs in tech, data science, and digital media are attracting a lot of young talent. These fields often promise high salaries, flexible work, and a cool culture. Compared to this, a traditional field like civil engineering can seem slow and old-fashioned. Students see friends building apps and websites and wonder if designing a sewage system is as exciting. This competition for talent is real. The field of civil engineering must show that it is also innovative, dynamic, and full of incredible opportunities for the next generation. The civil engineer of yesterday is not the civil engineer of tomorrow. The job is evolving. The toolkit is getting a major upgrade. Math, physics, structural analysis. You absolutely need that strong core. But today, that's not enough. A modern engineer needs a whole new set of digital and strategic skills. Tech wizard, data scientist, environmental champion. This combination makes the modern civil engineer powerful and necessary. The first new skill is digital literacy. Be fluent in software and tools reshaping the industry. The biggest is BIM, Building Information Modeling. Forget two-dimensional paper blueprints. BIM is a three-dimensional digital model. BIM includes structure, pipes, electrical wiring, every detail. Architects, engineers, construction managers, shared single model. Catch clashes and mistakes early, before construction starts. Save time and money. Next, geospatial tools and data analysis. Tools like GIS map and analyze landscapes, population density, flood zones, traffic patterns, soil types. Smarter planning. Use data to choose the best place for a new road. Use data to decide where to reinforce flood defenses. Engineers become data storytellers, making safer, more efficient choices. This is a huge shift. Finally, soft skills are now hard requirements. Sustainability is a core design principle. Low carbon materials, energy efficient buildings, systems that work with nature. Interdisciplinary teamwork. Engineers don't work in a silo. Urban planners, environmental scientists, software developers, community leaders. Speak everyone's language and work toward a common goal. Collaboration is crucial. Let's dive deeper into the technology that is revolutionizing this field. It's not just about using a new app. It's about a fundamental change in how we design, build, and manage our world. These tools are giving engineers superpowers they never had before. Let's look at 3 clear examples. The first is the power of AI in design. Set goals, optimize materials and cost, generate thousands of options in minutes. The engineer sets the rules and makes the final choice. AI becomes a powerful creative partner. Section 6. The Climate Challenge. Engineering for a new reality. Brothers and sisters, we cannot talk about the future of civil engineering without talking about the biggest challenge of our time: climate change. This is not a political issue. It is a physics and engineering problem. Our planet is changing. The storms are stronger. The heat is more intense. The seas are rising. The infrastructure built for a 20th century climate is now under threat. Modern civil engineers are among the most important people on the planet. They are frontline defenders protecting communities. Old weather data is outdated. The 100-year flood is happening more often. Engineers must rethink how they design for water. They are creating sponge cities, building smarter, upgradable seawalls, and restoring wetlands as storm surge buffers. This is resilience engineering, designing for adaptability. Civil engineers are crucial in slowing climate change. Low carbon materials, smart buildings, solar, and efficient systems. They design foundations for giant offshore wind turbines and nationwide power grids to carry clean electricity. Engineers must understand climate models, calculate carbon footprints, and plan full life cycles, from build to deconstruction. This is a massive responsibility and a massive opportunity. It gives the profession a powerful sense of purpose. You are not just building a road, you're building a sustainable, resilient future for humanity. Section 7. The future is built here. Tomorrow's big opportunities. So, where are the jobs? Where are the big, exciting projects for the next generation of civil engineers? Friends, the opportunities are massive. They are everywhere. The world is not finished. We are just getting started on the biggest rebuilding and reimagining project in human history. The demand for skilled, modern civil engineers is set to explode. Let's talk about 3 huge areas where you can make a massive impact. Smart cities, roads with sensors, smart power grids, solar, wind, batteries, and waste systems that optimize routes. Who designs and builds this smart physical infrastructure? Civil engineers, working with software developers and data scientists. Section 8. Your career path, skills to build your future. Okay, so you're feeling the spirit. You're inspired. You see the vision. Now for the practical advice. How do you prepare for this new world of civil engineering? What should you focus on in college and beyond? First and foremost, do not neglect the fundamentals. Your professors are not wrong. Physics, mechanics, structural analysis, master them. On top of that foundation, build your digital skills. BIM tools like Revit and Civil 3D, learn GIS basics, and pick up Python to automate and analyze. Find a student project or an internship. Don't just read, use the tools. Expand beyond engineering, climate science, carbon footprints, urban planning, environmental policy. Work on communication, teamwork, and project management. Adopt lifelong learning, stay curious, follow industry leaders, take courses. Your degree is just the starting line. Section 9. The final verdict. Not dead, but reborn. Is the civil engineering degree still worth it? My answer is a loud, clear, and absolute yes. But with a very important condition. Embrace the evolution. The modern engineer is a hybrid. Classic engineer, tech innovator, climate strategist.